stay organized when we want to go out and enjoy the summer.
But there is one woman who is an expert in all things tidy.
All right, that's right. Oh yeah, Molly is live with some tips you'll want to hear. Molly.
Yes, good morning. Yes, she's the tidiest person we know. We know her. We love her. Tidy with Trista, everyone,
Hi,
an
Trista.
organizing expert. Now, she always has some great advice, and she texted me this week and telling me what we're going to talk about this morning, and she said, we're going to cover decanting, which is a little bit controversial in the organizing world, and I said, Trista, I love it. Tell me.
Spicy.
Juicy gossip. Not so much, not that controversial, but you can explain it a little bit, right, Trista?
Yes. Okay, so what is decanting? Decanting is essentially removing items from their original packaging and putting them in a container. So typically we use a clear container. It doesn't, really make sense. But that additional step of having to remove it from the packaging into the container is not everyone's cup of tea. So some people are like, why do you do it? Well, that's why I'm here. I'm going to give you some benefits and then tell you a little bit about why it doesn't really make sense sometimes.
Okay, yeah. So the benefits.
Okay, benefit number one is going to be visibility. Because I don't think anybody can have x-ray vision here. How much cereal is actually in the box without lifting it up, opening it, right? And we're trying to make our grocery list quickly. We don't have all the time. Visibility, you can see how much you have left when it's in a clear container. Just at a glance.
Fun little fact. Photographer Mark Willis right there. He is a decanter. You might not know that about him, but he said one of the big reasons is because these boys, they'll finish the cereal, they'll put it back empty. So this is how they keep those boys in check.
Yes, that's right. We need shirts. Decanter. Yeah. Okay, number two is going to be freshness. So anytime you keep something in an airtight container opposed to just clipping it in a bag, it's going to keep your food fresher, longer lasting.
Love that.
Freshness. And then the last one is going to be accessibility. So I know we're all familiar with the 5-pound bag of sugar that's zipped in the zipper bag, right? I see you there.
Yep.
It's okay. We've all been there. Keeping it in a container is going to make it more accessible and create less mess. It's also great for your kids with your bulk snacks because now it's a kid-safe container. They drop it, it's not going to break, and they can easily get their own snack.
So smart. So, of course, this makes sense. Sometimes decanting is not the right thing to do.
Yeah, so we don't decant everything. We're not like, you get a container, everyone gets a container. If you have a one-off, so I don't buy these chips that often, I'm not going to decant them. They're not a staple in my home. Decanting is meant for things that you're going to buy frequently, and they're the repeat offenders in your home. The second time that it doesn't make sense is if you're going to use the entire serving or the entire package in one sitting. So if your family is going to cook this entire box of pasta in one sitting, it doesn't make sense to pour the pasta into a container and then pour that into a pot. Like that just doesn't make sense, right?
Unless you really want to use that label maker.
Oh, yes. And the beautiful jars. I get it. Yeah. So that's when we wouldn't use the decanting. We wouldn't recommend it. You can just keep the rest if you, if you don't use it all. But if you're going to use it all, we don't recommend it there.
Perfect. And your beautiful example right there, this is like your protein shakes in the morning, right?
Yes, those are our go-tos. I was so tired of opening the little bags, getting the little scoopers out, making the mess. So we just put it where we can reach it every single day, grab it, make our smoothies.
There you have it. Dare you decant. Now you know how to do it and when to not. If people want more advice from you, Trista, where do they go?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at TidyWithTrista, or if you need home organizing, TidyWithTrista.com.
Perfect. And just remember, now you know that about Mark Willis. He is a decanter. That dude decants.
Dude, I gotta tell I had no idea, because no shade to Mark Willis. He does not appear to be a decanter.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Until you explained why he does it with the cereal with the boys. Now it makes sense.
I would have thought he was a canter, not a decanter.
Just a canter.
Yeah.
He's a decanter.
I'm going to decant my Doritos.
Thank you, Molly.
Thank you.